To be honest, this collection has a lot of heat in it that I wasn't expecting. What's going on YouTube? Taylor Prentice back here with another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the first summer drop for Cookies clothing brand. So if you guys are unaware what Cookies is, it's a lifestyle clothing brand, and it's also a cannabis company that's owned by Burner, and Burner is also a rapper, so there's a good chance you've heard of Burner or Cookies. They're pretty out there now. I remember getting my first Cookies bag when I was in like my freshman year, or maybe even like my 8th grade year, going into freshman year of high school, and it's just crazy to see how much this brand has grown, and like it's a beautiful thing. Burner seems like a really nice, humble guy and a super hard worker, so I'm really happy that if anyone is so successful that it's him. And I'm actually going out to Denver soon, so I will be partaking in some of his products that aren't clothing. So Burner, if you want to throw me a discount, you're watching this, definitely let me know. Or if you want some beats, it would be awesome to work with you on music. But anyways, with that being said, let's just go ahead and dive into the clothes. So this collection is being released on Friday. He said at 9 a.m. I'm assuming this is California time, so I'm on Eastern time, which would be 12 p.m. So yeah, I'm curious to see. I left a little comment here, 9 a.m. or 12 p.m. Eastern time. So if anyone gets back to me on that, I'll leave it down in the bio for this video. But anyways, the first item we have here are shorts, and these are really sick in my opinion. They definitely have that like Mitchell and Ness vibe, and they've got like that nice banding at the top, the tricolor, and then it's more of like a mesh short, and then down at the bottom we've got some nice like embroidered parts there, and it's really cool to see the small details that they went into, like the drawstrings even have like the orange eyelets, and then the pockets have zippers too. And yeah, I'm just a big fan of these style and shorts in general, and I really like the colors that they went with on this one, and I really love this like traditional C logo, and I think it's cool how they kind of kept the same look that they went with on the stripes around the perimeter of the C. But yeah, these definitely remind me of like early 2000s Golden State Warriors colors, or even like the Nuggets colors from now, so definitely West Coast vibes on this colorway. And yeah, I'm really loving everything about these shorts. And next we have another pair of shorts, and these are going to be sweat shorts. We've got the like tritone stripes going down the side with the little script logo over the little C logo, and yeah, I think these are pretty killer too. And there's not like a ton of stuff going on in the design, but they're super clean and definitely eye-catching with the colors that they chose. Definitely that like yellow, orangish red, and red pops so much on that blue. Next we have the first piece from this collection that I don't really like that much, and that's not to say like it's a bad design by any means. These types of shirts just aren't for me. This is definitely more for that like rave festival type of crowd. It gives me Grateful Dead vibes with the tie-dye and then like the different colors on top of that. So yeah, I'm just not a big fan of tie-dye shirts, and like I don't know, these designs for shirts just don't really do it for me, but I'm sure a lot of people will like these, and I still think it's a good design overall. Definitely gives me Grateful Dead vibes. So yeah, if you guys can't tell what all is going on here, it's just 4 skeletons that are all different colors. We've got some like black stars in the background, and then the Cookies text, just different color letters too. So yeah, I think this is a solid design, just not for me personally. Next we've got the traditional Cookies logo, the script logo with the O's replaced with mushrooms, and I think this is a really cool piece. I think shrooms are becoming a bigger part of culture in America, in just cannabis culture in general. So yeah, I think this was a nice homage to them, and yeah, it's nice to see Cookies kind of getting into that game. Obviously they've got some of their like non-psychoactive shrooms that they sell on their like CBD website and everything. So yeah, good to see them getting more into the culture of shrooms, and I'm sure these shirts will be well received. Next we have a shirt that has a collage of different images on it, and I think this is so much cooler than a shirt with just one image on it that's in a rectangle, or even like a bunch of different images that are still in a rectangle. The collage shape just gives so much more to the shirt, in my opinion, more to the design. I feel like it's just so much cooler. I'm so tired of seeing just basic shirts with square pictures on them. Like that was one of my biggest gripes with like the Malcolm X stuff and some of the recent collabs that Supreme has done. It just seems kind of lazy to just put a picture of something on there and not even alter like the edges of the picture to make it interesting or anything. It's just literally a square on a shirt. So big shout out to them for taking the time to make a collage of these images, and I actually like all these images in the way that they go with each other. Obviously it's cannabis inspired, and then we got like the little doobie here over the traditional Cookies logo, and you can never go wrong with their traditional Cookies logo and that traditional Cookies blue. Next we've got a blue shirt, and this is definitely more of like a band style shirt in my opinion too. So similar to that Grateful Dead one, these types of shirts just aren't really for me, but I think they nailed the design. I think this is exactly like what they were going for, is what they got. Obviously you've got the Cookies logo here with that like 3D font, and then just a little guy on a motorcycle riding, smoking a doobie with the high road underneath it. So a little play on words there, but yeah, the fonts they went with and just the whole design that they went with, definitely reminiscent of old band tees, and I think they definitely nailed the look that they were going for. Next, this shirt actually took me a second to figure out what it was, but it's just a turtle and then the shell is Cookies. So I've never actually seen that on a shirt before, where they've got like a turtle and then the writing kind of makes of the shell of the turtle, but I thought this was a cool idea. I thought this was a cute little character, and he's smoking a doob to make it just, it's Cookies, man. Like, got to have some type of flair in there related to the cannabis. Next, we've got another shirt here with the script logo on top of the C logo, similar to those shorts that I showed earlier, and I think this is just a really clean look. This is on the left chest, and it does look like these pieces are embroidered. I feel like these wouldn't be nearly as cool if they were screen printed or just any other type of print, so I am hoping that they're embroidered, but I'm not positive on that one, so take that with a grain of salt. The only thing that is kind of bothering me about this shirt is just this Cookies logo down here. I actually like the idea of having that little tag there, and I think it looks clean, especially with the like traditional script text that they used for it, but it just looks kind of wonky. Like, if you look at the shirt, it's definitely cockeyed, and that just kind of gives me worries about the quality of these shirts, and especially like the quality of those little tags being embroidered into there, just stitched into there, because if you have something like that, you need to make sure it's straight. I print shirts a lot for my job at work, and yeah, you just want to make sure when you're doing stuff that's like square or rectangle that it has to line up straight, or else it's gonna be really noticeable when you're wearing it, because the edges of the shirt are literally right there. The stitching going across the bottom is gonna line up perfectly, so if you have something right above it that doesn't line up perfectly, it's gonna be really easy to tell. So I am hoping that these are a little higher quality when they like hit the streets or whatever, and I wish they would have used like a better photo. I'm not sure if typical Cookies like clothing brand fans are going to be as picky as I am about clothing and the quality of it, but yeah, this was something that kind of irked me the wrong way. But overall, I think this is a really clean piece, and I think design wise they did a good job. I just hope the execution is there and the quality is there. Next, we got more sweat shorts, and these sweat shorts just have the 3 stripes going down the one side, and then on the other side we've got the big script logo that says Cookies, and then the C logo down below it, and I think these are really cool. At first I was curious to see if the stripes went down both sides, but as you guys can tell, the stripes on the right side actually cover up the pocket, so they don't on the left side, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that they are not on both sides. But I think this is a pretty clean design, and I think it was a good design decision to make those stripes go down the right side. I think it definitely kind of evens it out. You see a lot of sweat shorts and stuff that just have stuff on one pant leg or whatever, so I think this was a nice way to kind of put things on both sides of the shorts but not go overboard with the design. And next we have what was actually my favorite piece of this collection until I realized they're swim trunks. So as you guys can tell here, they've got like the little eyelets, very swim trunk type of stuff, and then you got the mesh on the inside. So these are definitely swim trunks, but I think these are beautiful. The colorway is so sick. The colors that they chose, this like watercolor look, is just really beautiful, and yeah, I really hope that they make these into shorts. If they did these on like mesh shorts, which that would probably be like a printing nightmare or just a design nightmare on how to create those, but man, I would definitely buy those because I think these look really, really sick. And these are something where I would even debate like just buying them and cutting out the netting on the inside and just wearing them as shorts, because I genuinely like them so much. To be honest, this collection has a lot of heat in it that I wasn't expecting. Not that like I think Cookies is a bad brand or anything, just like I haven't stayed up on Cookies like that, like the clothing. I'm more into their other parts of their business right now in my life, but I'm gonna have to get more into the clothing brands, especially if they're doing stuff like this and making like super cool kinds of shorts, because I feel like cool shorts are really hard to find. And I did go and look at Cookies website like just to kind of gauge prices and everything, and it does look like these typical shorts run you like $80-90, but if you look at brands like Mitchell & Ness that charge like upwards of like $450 for these same kinds of shorts, these definitely look pretty appealing when you compare those. So Burner, you're doing a great job with everything. Happy to hear you're healthy. And if you did watch this by any chance, please let me send beats somewhere. I sent some to the Couch Lock Network, but I don't even think that message has been opened yet. So yeah, I'm definitely trying to work with you someday. But yeah, you're doing a great job with the clothing. Everyone you've got over at your design team is doing a really good job. As someone who's very critical of clothing for a brand that is more of like a print-based brand, and I don't typically love those types of brands. You are definitely doing a great job, and anyone who works at Cookies that might be watching this, keep on doing your thing. So yeah, I will probably be covering more Cookies drops over the summer, hopefully. This was just the first one that I got a chance to, and Burner had just posted it. I saw it at work, so I thought I'd come home and make a video. But anyways, if you guys made it to this point, thank you so much for watching. If you could hit that like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Have a good one.